Oh, someone's just getting me. And we're live. Hello, everybody. Is anybody there? Let us know if you're there and where you're from.
There's a row.
So, this is Thinglish Lifestyle. We're doing our first live broadcast, streaming to the world, but maybe no one's there yet.
No,
There's some
no
messages here.
one.
Sorry, we've got people messaging me here on my phone. Do apologise. A friend in Australia is joining us, and this is Manny. So Manny's our little Pomeranian. How old is she now? How old is he?
8 months.
8 months. Dog. So I'm Perry. Those of you who don't know me, it's Guitar, my wife, and this is Manny, our Pomeranian. Pom Pom dog, and we may be joined by our other dog, who's called Cobain. And she's a golden retriever. She might pop up. She can walk up here when she wants, but at the moment, I think she's at the front of the house. So it's a really bad light here because the sun's just going down. It'd be right soon. It'll be just a little bit further down. We'll catch you right. But at the moment, it's just behind some trees, surrounded by trees pretty much. So I don't know if anybody's there yet. Could be the shortest live broadcast in the world. What do you think, Manny? Yeah? Okay, now be quiet. So anyway, we thought we would do a little broadcast, change from doing our usual videos, and just see what's going on, really. And a lot of people are interested in what's going on in Thailand at the moment. And we're not experts by any means, but kind of like, around and about, and not far from Koh Chang. I was actually on Koh Chang last week. And actually, the current situation, as we stand today, they're going to start testing people as they arrive on Koh Chang from, I believe, Tuesday next week.
For more people come.
Yeah, they're basically, they're waiting for some equipment so they can test, and then they are training, and they're also asking expats who speak English to volunteer 4 hours a day at both ferry ports, Thamachat and Centre Point, and then greet everybody who arrives, and they will be tested the coronavirus test, whatever that is. Can you spell it? Something like that? No, seriously. I think they take your heat, take your temperature or something like that. But it's very hot here, so most people are going to be warmer than they generally are. So we'll see.
With more people.
I can wait forever. So we don't know if people are watching. Maybe people are watching, but they're not. They're not in the chat. So if you are there, if anybody's there, we can see there's one person. We've never done this before. We don't know what we're doing. So there is one person there. Identify yourself. Who are you? Say hello. Don't be shy. If you've got a question, by all means, ask any question you like. We're here to help. So maybe you want to talk about cacao, or you may want to talk about Qatar's Thai cooking, or what's it like to live in a shipping container, or maybe just want to find out what's actually going on here with the C word in Thailand, around Koh Chang and things like that. So, by all means, ask away. If you are new to our channel, then subscribe below, and we generally release 1 or 2 videos a week, pretty much, don't we? Yeah. We try to, but we get very busy at the moment. I run a business. I'm really busy putting out fires, trying to help our clients in these crazy times. So literally last week, I didn't have time to comb my hair or do absolutely anything. It's got very crazy. But we'll see how things go on there. So, do you say anything in Thai?
No one watching.
There's no one watching at all.
No.
Yeah.
No.
There's someone.
No.
There's somebody there. Is anybody there?
We have someone to come in first.
Yeah. So if you are there, let's have a question. We didn't actually publicize this too well. We put like a couple of things up on our Instagram like a day or two ago, and we just realized as we opened this stream up how we could schedule it. Didn't know. There's no way to tell us how to schedule. So anyway, now we know how to schedule. So this might be a very short one if no one joins us. 1,000 subscribers, I think, to the channel.
But no one come yet.
No one's come yet. Maybe the time's wrong. Maybe the time's wrong. It's 5 o'clock for us, so it's kind of like preparing dinner for us time.
Yeah.
But I know it's like 10 a.m. in the UK. And it's 3 a.m. in LA. So probably people watching other live streams or Netflix or whatever they're doing. Hope you're using your time wisely. It's not a holiday. Things are changing rapidly in this world, and our new normal is not going to be the same as the normal as we had like a month ago. So, yeah, it's 3 people. Who are you? If you've got a question, let us know. Let us know. So let us know who you are, where you are, and if you've got a question, that'd be great too. Sun's coming down here. It's just coming right into my eyes. Money's going crazy.
Money.
Attacking the cushions.
Money.
There's nothing there. Crazy
Money.
dogs.
Come to mommy.
Let us know if you like dogs or if you're a cat person. So one of the things that happened recently, just near us, it shows you the times we're living in. There's a crow flies. There's a 7-Eleven on the highway, maybe about 2 or 3 kilometers away from us, and it got held up the other night. That was Friday night. Got held up on Friday night with a guy with a machine gun and a mask. Obviously wearing a mask. He was taking precautions. He didn't want to get caught or get the virus from any members of staff, should they have it. I'm sure they don't. So anyway, he was wearing a mask and he had a submachine gun, and he held up the store and got away with 7,000 baht, which is not a lot of money. Maybe for him if he's got no money, but it's not a lot of money really. And to take the chance on doing that and winding up the Bangkok jail when this thing's going down, it's got to be pretty desperate, I think. So yeah, so that's happened recently. So that's kind of a little bit scary if things are going to escalate like that. But yeah, so where are you guys from?
Yeah.
Don't be shy. The shyest viewers. Oh, we're shy. We don't like being on camera, actually.
No.
So most of the time, I'm on camera at the beginning because I think you need to be. But I don't like seeing myself on camera. So generally, I never watch the videos once they've been made, and I start the videos on camera just to say hello, introduce the video, and then I spin the camera around and just make a video. So if you know our videos and the format, that is why we do that. Basically, is they want to see me talking, load of waffle, rambling around. So that's why we do that. Got a great little camera we do that with as well. It's called a Osmo DJI camera, pocket cam. It's a really cool little camera. Quite inexpensive, for like $300 or $400. Super small. Got a really tiny screen. You can hook them up to like a mobile device, so you can see what's going on. But it kind of defeats the object. Oh, sorry, I got a mosquito trying to drink my matcha too. It kind of defeats the object of having a super small camera. And it's on a kind of gimbal, so it gets on a nice flow as you're walking and things like that. I just like the effect. So that's why we use that camera as we are now, which is recording on a Mac. So we're just shooting out live from the Mac, from the roof of our house. And is there anybody there? Anybody there?
Yeah, you can see.
Oh, I can see. It's 3 people.
Oh, you can see.
I can see. It keeps coming and going. I don't know why that is. But anyway, who are you? And what's your question? Where are you from? We have a number of subscribers. Keep in contact with us. Messages quite a lot. So if they're working at the moment or it's not a good time. So you've joined us. Let us know if it's a good time for you. Yeah, there's 3 people there, I think. Yeah, if you've got any questions, let us know. So it's fruiting time here in Thailand, which is good. So we're getting prepared now to start picking fruit from our farm. So we live here on this property. We've had for 3 years, 4 years. Dog's got to go down. She's got such short legs, she can't make it down the stairs. So we live on this property, and we bought this land that was pretty barren, and we built this shipping container house. See you, money. Built a shipping container house, and then I planted a permaculture food forest in our zone 1. So zone 1 is around our house. Zone 2 is our permaculture food forest, and it's just full, densely populated with trees. It's not like an orchard. It's highly populated with trees of all kinds of fruit and nuts. And then it's some understory of cherry trees and bushes and pineapple and all kinds of things like that. And then we've got parents, Kate's parents.
Yeah.
We built my house down there as well. And then after that, we've got several raised beds and the restaurant, and then we go to the public road. It's a very quiet road. And across from that is a massive pond. So that's where we live. The restaurant we've recently closed because the economy here has been going down for quite a while. And obviously, we saw that, and we was going away at the end of the year and things like that. So we closed it down and we decided not to open again. So we're seeing what's going to happen with this situation with this virus and the economy, and we'll decide what we're going to do with that later on. So 2 things we might do like an Airbnb, make it into a nice cool like studio apartment, and just put on Airbnb, because we don't want to rent it out full time, have any neighbors and things like that, but to have people just Airbnb it for a night or 2, that's kind of cool. Used to get nice people coming in. It's pretty hard to find, and we're pretty remote, things like that, but also that appeals to a certain demographic of people. So if those people want to see different side of Thailand instead of going to the beaches and things like that, they've probably been here many times, so they get bored of that kind of usual Thailand kind of thing. So want to come out to the countryside and want to do maybe a bit of fishing and hiking and cycling and just breathe some fresh air and things like that. So that's an option. So maybe an Airbnb we might do, or we might convert it the other way and make it into like a nursery and just grow loads more plants, things like that. So we're taking a lot of cuttings down. We're actually doing that at the farm, but we've got the space to do it down there as well. So either or, we don't know. Having a look at that. We also was thinking about putting a rice machine.
Oh yeah.
Rice machine? It's not a rice
I
machine, is
don't
it?
know.
I don't know what it's called. I saw one the other day actually. It's basically it's like a big motor, and you put the raw rice in the top, the rice, and then it separates the actual rice.
Oh, the house.
Yeah, from the husk. So the husk goes out one way, and you can use that as compost or mulch, and then the rice falls into a big basket at the front, and then you can actually go off and eat that, which is really good. So we was looking at to do that, but where we live on this side of Trat, which is the town we live in, it's also the province we live in. No one grows rice. There's no rice fields here.
Was before.
Yeah, a long time ago, but not anymore. There was one guy, maybe 5 or 10 kilometers, doing exactly what I'm talking about with the rice, and he's just closing up. He's been doing it for years, but very small operation. And there's a large operation right the other side of Trat, so we have to drive 20, 30 kilometers to go to that place. But realistically, there's not really growing rice here, so no one's going to come out to us. So there's no point in doing that, which is a shame, because if I was going to do it for free, as long as we got the husks, then I can use the husks for mulch, and then they can get their rice dehusked for free. That's kind of cool service, everyone wins. Machines are relatively inexpensive. Well, for me, at the moment, I might be a pauper very soon. This is the economy, it's where it's going. But they're relatively inexpensive. But again, for a local tie, it's kind of expensive. So anyway, we decided not to do that. And then our farm. Still, no one's there.
Only two.
Why are you so shy? Don't be shy. Drop us a comment. Just say hi.
Yeah. Okay then.
Otherwise, we're not gonna stay too long. Actually, if we said we'd do half an hour to an hour on this, depending how many people are here. But if
no one already.
Yeah, if no one's engaging, then
first time.
We can't talk too much. We don't want to talk about ourselves all the time.
Yes.
We'd rather have a little chat and answer your questions rather than trying to anticipate questions. Just
we'll do again next time.
Yeah, we can do it another time for sure. That seems to be right in my life. Yeah. So our farm, it's I was just there today for like a couple of hours, just irrigating. We did have rain for about half an hour a couple of nights ago. That's the first rain we've had in months, maybe this year. Probably is this year. So we had no rain at the farm for even last year. It was a long time. So maybe 4 or 5 months. It's been very, very dry this year. So we have quite a large pond. So we've been irrigating. That's getting very, very low now, and it generally fills up with an underground stream that feeds it. That's how you can stop as well. So the pond's getting really, really low, and we keep fishing there as well. So with a little bit of rain we've had, it's given us probably another week if we're lucky for irrigation. But the fruit trees aren't really getting as much water as they really need, because I have to really just watch how much water I put on from the irrigation. Rather give them a little bit every now and again rather than none at all. So that's been a problem. So we don't know what the fruit's going to be like. The durian, I've just had some durian today actually, and it was my tree, and it was very good. But we'll wait for them to get a little bit bigger and plumper before we harvest those. And then we have mangosteen, and they should be ready about another month. We desperately need some rain. And rambutan, they're looking fine, but we chopped the rambutan trees right back this year because we've got interplanted with cacao. So we wanted to give the cacao more sunlight because there's only so much rambutan you can actually eat, and it's not a big seller on the markets and things like that. Okay, so no one's here.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one person. Hello, how are you? Pleased to meet you. Somebody count.
And then out.
And then out, yeah. So this is all going to be recorded anyway, so it's going to be on the channel. So see how it goes. Cheers. Yeah, so fruiting season, we was going to, this year, we was looking to do pick your own, but we're not going to do that this year now because everybody's self-isolating, so we can't do pick your own. It's not worth getting people around or anything like that, so that's gone this year. And even selling fruit this year, we don't think there's even going to be much of a market there for it because obviously supply chains are kind of broken in China and everywhere else just about at the moment. No one's moving in or out. They just closed the border near us to Cambodia, so Hatlek.
Yeah,
Hatlek. So that's just closed in the last couple of days. Today they decided to close in Bangkok and nationwide. They decided to close all the shopping malls. So no one's in the malls anymore. So all the bars, restaurants, and clubs are closed unless you can deliver food. You can't sit in a restaurant, go to a bar anymore. Massage. Not many. Most are closed or are closing from today. So pretty much whole country's on lockdown now. Why it took so long, I don't know, because we had it over here months ago, didn't we? Like beginning of the year. But apparently today, people with the virus has shot up 200 people. As again, I'm not sure how many people, how they know people got the virus or not, because the symptoms are Same with loads of other diseases and things like that. So everyone was getting any cold at all at the moment or anything. It's down to coronavirus. Anyway, let's be on the safe side, I suppose. But that's another story that's not going to be on this channel today. So yeah.
I think it's
Yeah. So if you are there, drop us a question. It'd be great to hear from you, see where you are, what you do. And if sounds a chit-chat. I can go if you like, if you girls do it, if it's all girls. But maybe you want to speak in Thai.
It's a new one.
No. Do you want to?
First time.
Oh well, we've got to try these things. So what we're coming up to, we're going about 20 minutes. We're going to stick around till 30 minutes. We'll stick it out and see if everybody turns up. But this will be going onto our YouTube channel. I think it automatically goes on our YouTube channel. I really don't know. So maybe it goes onto our YouTube channel and you can listen to us waffling onto ourselves, trying to make a conversation between ourselves. You've actually got something in your hair, don't you?
Yeah.
Move. Got it. I'll do that. Yeah, so this will be on our channel. Not the most exciting video you've ever seen in your life by any means. Always expecting a bit of a chat, get some feedback and back and forwards and stuff like that. So that's not really happening, but I can see it. No one's really here. So next time we will schedule this, give it a bit more time, maybe give 2-3 days notice. But if you see this video, let us know in the comments below what's a good time to see it, where you're viewing from, what's a good time, and we'll have a look at that and see if we can accommodate those things and do one on another day at a different time, so we have a few more people. So that'd be cool. But I guess everybody's busy, preoccupied with the impending pandemic. Well, it's not a pending pandemic; it is a pandemic, and taking necessary actions there, getting the last loo roll in, I guess they are, and stuff like that. So if you haven't got enough now, you never will. I actually more food than loo roll. What's the thing with the loo roll? We really don't get it. Really don't get it. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what's going on. I don't want to talk about the virus not too much, really. Try to get away from it for a few minutes and talk about other things, but if that's what people want to talk about, happy to. Let me know what's going on in your country. We heard in Laos, which is the next country to Thailand, there's actually no virus there.
No, really good.
Yeah, we've got a friend. It's a very sparsely populated place. It's really hard to get around. Beautiful country, beautiful people, and a friend of ours is a doctor there, and she specialises in tropical diseases. But anyway, I know it's not a tropical disease, but in Laos, I think all the doctors kind of know each other. It's a very small country, but no, apparently there's nothing in there, so that's good. I don't know, other countries are free. Thailand was number 2 for a long time as one of the highest places. Not now. It's fallen right down, like 29, 30, something like that.
Yeah.
So hopefully it keeps falling. Well, I hope it falls everywhere and people are not contracting this horrible disease. So we'll see. But we don't want to be this doom and gloom and talk about this virus. So keep going back to it. Oh, honey.
Mosquito.
Yeah, there's a lot of mosquitoes. You've got to be safe on the roof.
No.
But it's approaching 5:30 here, so the sun's going down rapidly now, and at about 6 o'clock, my feet are being eaten by mosquitoes. It's never usually too bad, but I'm always moving about. I don't live sit still. So sun will be down in about half an hour, and it'll be dark. Literally, it happens so quick. We get about 12 hours of daylight here. So just after 6, it'll be dark, and that's it for the night until 6 in the morning. So that's about it. So if you're traveling to Thailand, or you're thinking of traveling to Thailand, literally everything's pretty much going to be locked up from today by the sound of things. The country's still open, but there's a visa runs. If you're here on a visa, there's some people here in Koh Chang and things like that I've seen who had their borders closed down, like in Eastern Europe, places like that, so they can't get back home. So there's all things like that, and I've got speaking to one of my friends this morning. He's in Bangkok, and he was looking to possibly go back home, but he doesn't also want to take his potentially traveling, picking up a virus on the way, in an airplane, and all this kind of stuff in an airport. I think an airport and hospital are the two places you don't want to be in at the moment. So he's like myself, got elderly parents. We don't want to be taking any chances and go back to the UK and infect anybody unwittingly. So I don't know what he's going to do there. He still hasn't quite decided. But it's a hard decision you have to make. My parents are old too. I don't know if they're watching this, but they're not. Shame on them. They've got nothing else to do. But I've just told them to stay at home. Stay at home, and one of my brothers will bring food around. That's all you can do. They're high risk. For the likes of me and Katia and things like that, we're not that old. We're healthy. But we're not in a high risk group. So touch wood. Hopefully we'll get through this. Personally, I don't think the virus is anything to worry about for us. Taking precautions. It's the economy that is going to be have a severe impact on everyone. So let's not go down there for now. There's a fly just landed on the camera. So we're about nearly 28 minutes. So we're going to look to kind of wrap this up now, I think. Thanks for those who did come and took a little sneaky peek. And it was quiet and didn't say anything. Thanks for coming anyway, checking by. Next time, don't be shy. As I say, let us know in the comments below where you're from and when would be a good time to do something like this again. We'll probably try one more, see how it goes. We'll give you more publicity. We'll actually schedule it this time rather than just put it on. I think we'll just put it on Facebook and Instagram. That's about it. A couple of days ago, but I generally don't spend that much time on Facebook and things like that anyway. I usually post them on Instagram and it goes across to my Facebook. I don't have Messenger on my phone. I just don't like being annoyed by messages on my phone, basically. It was much to ask my wife because when she calls me, I don't answer either. So I don't have much to do with Facebook really. I try to not have too much time in there really. But we will post some things up a little bit earlier on YouTube. We do like YouTube. So that's about it, I guess. So if you did come across this video, you found us. I hope you're keeping well wherever you are in the world. Staying healthy, washing your hands, staying out of trouble and staying out of crowds. And we will see you on the next one. Remember to like and subscribe and drop a comment below if you want to see another video. Next time we hope more participation from the audience, if we get an audience, and you can ask questions and we can answer them, and we'll have great fun. You can bring a beer, we can bring some beers, we can bring some kombucha, bring some tea or a coffee, chill out, maybe a different part of the day when it's more convenient for everyone. We can do it inside. We just thought it'd be nice to come outside and get a little bit of sun at the end of the day and chill. So Yeah, and there's quite a mosquito, so I probably won't do it again outside.
No.
Anyway, sitting around in the mosquitoes is not a good idea. Should have put some strides on. But anyway, so we're at 30 minutes. So thanks to everyone, whoever you were. It's probably my mum.
Maybe.
And we'll call it a day. Thanks for coming. Thanks. We're going to end the stream now. So, lovely gap. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye.
Yes.